Few names in American history evoke such a visceral reaction as Ted Bundy. His name is synonymous with terror, a chilling reminder of the darkness that can lurk behind a seemingly normal facade. His chilling acts of violence shocked a nation, leaving an indelible mark on the American psyche. The brutality of his crimes, combined with his ability to evade capture for so long, created a sense of fear and unease that permeated society. Bundy wasn't just a killer, he was a monster hiding in plain sight. He blended into the crowd, a wolf in sheep's clothing, preying on the unsuspecting and the vulnerable. His ability to appear normal, even charming, made him all the more dangerous. With his charming exterior and deceptive normalcy, he shattered the image of the stereotypical serial killer. He was educated, articulate, and seemingly kind, traits that allowed him to gain the trust of his victims and those around him. This duality made his true nature all the more horrifying. His victims, mostly young women who resembled his first love, became tragic players in his twisted game. Each life he took was a testament to his cruelty and his ability to manipulate and deceive. The pain and loss felt by the families of his victims are immeasurable, a stark reminder of the evil that walked among them. Bundy's reign of terror, spanning from 1974 to 1978, was a horrifying spectacle of cruelty, manipulation, and unfathomable evil. His capture and subsequent trial became a media sensation, drawing attention to the depths of his depravity. Even in captivity, Bundy continued to manipulate those around him, showcasing his cunning and remorseless nature. His story serves as a grim reminder of the potential for darkness within humanity, and the importance of vigilance and justice in the face of such evil. Ted Bundy's reign of terror began in the winter of 1974. His first known victim, Karen Sparks, a young woman living in Seattle, narrowly escaped his clutches. Bundy, shrouded in the darkness of night, entered her basement apartment while she slept. He brutally attacked her with a metal rod from her bed frame. Sparks survived the attack, but suffered permanent brain damage. This marked the beginning of Bundy's horrific rampage, a chilling prelude to the unspeakable horrors that would follow. Bundy was a master manipulator, adept at exploiting the kindness of strangers. He often preyed on young women's empathy and willingness to help. Appearing vulnerable and harmless, he would often wear a fake cast. He would ask for assistance with his Volkswagen Beetle or to carry books to his car. This carefully crafted facade of helplessness disarmed his victims, lulling them into a false sense of security before he attacked. His chilling methods were a testament to his dark cunning and depravity. While terrorizing the Pacific Northwest, Bundy lived a chilling double life. He was enrolled as a psychology student at the University of Washington. He even worked at a suicide hotline. This stark contrast between his public persona and his dark secret is one of the most unsettling aspects of his story. Bundy used his intelligence and charisma to blend in, all the while continuing his gruesome killing spree. Bundy's reign of terror extended far beyond the borders of Washington state. What began as a series of seemingly isolated incidents soon revealed a pattern of calculated brutality that spanned multiple states. He embarked on a horrifying cross-country killing spree, leaving a trail of victims in states like Idaho, Utah, and Colorado. Each location bore the marks of his sinister presence, with communities left in shock and fear. The red pins on the map became grim reminders of his reach and the lives he shattered. His modus operandi remained consistent. Bundy meticulously planned each attack, often studying his victims and their routines. He would strike when they were most vulnerable, ensuring minimal chances of escape or rescue. The forensic teams and detectives were left piecing together the fragments of his violent acts, trying to understand the mind behind the madness. He preyed on young women, often college students who resembled his first love. These young women, full of potential and dreams, became targets of his twisted desires. The campuses, once places of learning and growth, turned into hunting grounds for Bundy, where he could blend in and strike without warning. He would lure them with his charm and fabricated helplessness, only to unleash his brutality upon them. His ability to appear trustworthy and harmless was his most dangerous weapon. Victims were often caught off guard by his seemingly genuine demeanor, only to find themselves trapped in a nightmare. His ability to evade capture for so long, despite the escalating body count, solidified his image as a phantom predator. Law enforcement agencies across multiple states were in a relentless pursuit, but Bundy always seemed one step ahead. His elusiveness added to the terror, making him a figure of both fear and dark fascination. The shadow he cast over the nation was long and chilling, a testament to the horrors he inflicted and the lives he forever altered. In a twist of fate, Bundy's reign of terror was temporarily halted in August 1975. The nation, gripped by fear and uncertainty, watched as the infamous serial killer was finally apprehended. He was arrested in Utah for a traffic violation. This seemingly routine stop would prove to be a pivotal moment in the hunt for one of America's most notorious criminals. This seemingly mundane incident would unravel his web of deception. As officers delved deeper into the case, they began to uncover a series of chilling connections. Police discovered suspicious items in his car, linking him to several unsolved murders. The evidence was damning, painting a gruesome picture of his heinous acts. However, Bundy, a master of manipulation and escape, managed to escape custody twice. His cunning and resourcefulness were on full display as he slipped through the cracks of the justice system. He orchestrated daring escapes from courtrooms and jail cells, further fueling his notoriety. Each escape was meticulously planned, showcasing his ability to outsmart even the most vigilant authorities. His ability to slip through the grasp of the law only intensified the fear he had already instilled in the hearts of many. Communities were on edge, and the media frenzy only added to the public's anxiety. The public demanded justice, and law enforcement agencies were under immense pressure to recapture the elusive criminal. News anchors and reporters covered every development, turning Bundy into a household name. A massive manhunt ensued, with officers from multiple states coordinating their efforts. The search was relentless, as authorities were determined to bring Bundy back into custody. Eventually, their persistence paid off. Bundy was recaptured, and the nation breathed a collective sigh of relief. His return to custody marked the end of a terrifying chapter, but the scars of his crimes would remain forever etched in the minds of those affected. The subsequent trial was a media spectacle, with every detail scrutinized by the public. Bundy's charm and intelligence were on full display, but the overwhelming evidence against him left no room for doubt. For the families of his victims, the trial was a painful reminder of their loss. Memorials and vigils were held as communities came together to mourn and seek closure. In the end, justice was served. Bundy was found guilty and sentenced to death. His lack of remorse only solidified his place as one of history's most chilling figures. As he awaited his fate on death row, the world watched, hoping that the nightmare was finally over. Bundy's capture, escape, and recapture remain a testament to the relentless pursuit of justice and the resilience of those who seek it. In 1978, Bundy was finally apprehended in Florida, marking the end of his reign of terror. His capture followed a string of brutal attacks on sorority sisters at Florida State University. In the face of overwhelming evidence, Bundy finally confessed to over 30 murders. His chilling admissions sent shockwaves throughout the nation. The true extent of his depravity was finally laid bare, revealing a monster far more terrifying than anyone had imagined.
The depths of depravity, an investigator's perspective. Robert Keppel, a seasoned detective who spent countless hours interviewing Bundy, described him as the very definition of heartless evil. Keppel was struck by Bundy's complete lack of remorse and his chilling ability to compartmentalize his horrific acts. Bundy's psyche remained an enigma, a chilling reminder of the unfathomable depths of human darkness.
Echoes of evil Bundy's place in criminal history. Ted Bundy's name is forever etched in the annals of criminal history, alongside other notorious serial killers like John Wayne Gacy and Jeffrey Dahmer. Each of these individuals terrorized communities, leaving behind a legacy of fear and grief. Their crimes shocked the nation, exposing the vulnerabilities of society and the chilling reality that monsters can lurk beneath the surface of normalcy. The legacy of terror, a nation scarred. Ted Bundy's crimes had a profound impact on American society. His case sparked widespread fear and paranoia, forever altering the way people viewed strangers. The image of the charming, seemingly normal man who could transform into a ruthless killer sent chills down the spines of countless people. His crimes forced law enforcement to rethink their approach to criminal profiling. Conclusion: lessons learned. Shadows remain. Even decades after his execution in 1989, Ted Bundy's shadow continues to loom large. His case serves as a chilling reminder of the darkness that can reside within seemingly ordinary individuals. The lessons learned from his crimes continue to shape criminal profiling and forensic investigation techniques. However, the scars of his terror remain. His victims, their families, and a nation forever marked by his acts of violence serve as a haunting testament to the enduring impact of evil.